All right, so let me guess. You dream of landing that big record deal because you think it's going to change your life. Well, what if I told you that chasing that label deal might actually be what's holding you back? Because the truth is, most independent artists don't actually need a record label anymore. What they really need is a marketing agency. What's up, y'all? Harkos here with the Music Making Sense podcast, where it's all about music marketing, branding, and how to have success, real success, as an independent artist. And look, a record label today just isn't what it used to be. Traditionally, labels were the gatekeeper and they funded everything, your recording, your production, your distribution, music videos, and they handled all the marketing and promotion as well. And for decades, they were the only path to a real career in music. Now, a lot of people will still to this day point out all the pros to signing with a label, especially a major one. You know how you get a big record advance, you get access to their industry connections, their big name producers, and all their established distribution networks. And that sounds great, right? But the reality for most independent artists is that dream often comes with a huge price tag. Now, first and most importantly, you have a significant loss of creative control when you sign to a label. They tell you what music will be released, what music to make, how to look, and even who to work with. And when you go to talk about that advance that you get, it's not free money. It's an advance against your future royalties and earnings, and you have to pay back every single penny of the advance, plus what they invest in you, like cost of recording, touring expenses, and even marketing expenses. And then you can actually make some money off of your music. So this means that you might not see a single dime in royalties for years, sometimes even ever, if your music just doesn't perform well. Plus, you'll be locked into a restrictive long-term contract that can leave you feeling stuck, getting shelved, or completely dropped off the label if you don't meet their expectations. Think of a label less like winning the lottery and more like a bank loan with all kinds of major strings attached and a very high interest rate as well for your entire career. It doesn't sound great, right? Now, let's talk about what I believe is what independent artists actually need, which is a marketing agency. See, unlike labels, a marketing agency solely focus on one thing, and that's getting your music heard by the right people and building a sustainable fan base. They don't want to own your masters. They don't want to dictate your creative vision. And they're definitely not going to be loaning you any money that you got to pay back from your future earnings minus all their expenses. They will charge you a flat fee for their services with no contracts, no strings attached. And for most independent artists, an agency is the way to go. But before you sit there and say, okay, Harkos, I'm going to go out there and go get a marketing agency now. No, before you hire an agency, I want to make this clear. A marketing agency is not your magic bullet to go from 0 fans to worldwide tours in a matter of weeks. For you to truly see the benefits of working with a marketing agency, you have to actually own your career and have it moving in a positive direction first. Think about it this way. An agency just amplifies what you're already doing. You need to already have good music out, organic engagement, and a buzz building first as the foundation that an agency can come in and build on. But without that initial momentum, even the best agencies in the world will struggle to give you the results that you're hoping for. And in order to build that foundation, you have to have a solid plan in place and be working at least 90 days in advance. This is how all the big dogs do it. And especially if you're wanting to go to a label eventually, this is what will be going on in a label as well. See, you can't just create a song and throw it out there in order to get success. That's not how it works. You have to strategically plan. And in order to actually have a good solid strategy, you have to know some of the basics. And you know what? I want to let you know about a strategy session that I'm getting ready to have here soon. Okay. It's an upcoming live stream called 90 Days of Music Marketing. This is a free interactive live stream where I'll dive deep into actionable strategies that you can actually implement immediately to start seeing that real growth in your music career that you're looking for. I'll be covering how to build your foundation for consistent growth, strategic content creation and scheduling, social media distribution, and also registering your music. Plus, on top of all that, I'll open up the floor at the end for you to ask any questions about anything music marketing that you have. This live stream is absolutely free and is for artists who are serious about their craft and serious about their growth. So if you want to know how to build a solid plan and start to transform your reach in just 90 days, you need to come by this live stream strategy session. All the details are down below in the description, of course, so make sure you go ahead and click the link to register now so you don't miss out. But after you get that base set up, you're going to still have to have a marketing agency to be your strategic partner in your growth. And they will handle all the things like your social media strategy, running targeted ad campaigns, and building and nurturing your email list. They will also help you with playlist pitching, PR, and media outreach, also defining your brand and messaging to make sure that your artistic identity shines through consistently on everything that you do. And last but not least, an agency knows how to leverage and understand your data, all the metrics that you have from your content and your music, in order to figure out what is working best and how to optimize everything that you're doing for maximum impact. And they can do that because they've worked with many different artists just like yourself. So they have the experience and they have done the work to find out what works, what doesn't work, and how to navigate the ups and the downs. And with a marketing agency, you'll retain 100% ownership and creative control of your music. You'll get that targeted growth and reach for the right audience of people who genuinely connect with your sound. And that's exactly what marketing agencies can help you out with. And to top it all off, your budget is completely transparent. You'll know exactly how your money is being spent, what their fees are, as well as what they're putting into specific tasks in your marketing. And you can scale all your efforts and start small with, one campaign that's a lower budget and expand as your career grows. So when it comes down to it, for most independent artists today, a marketing agency just makes way more sense than going with a label. Because the music industry has changed. It has evolved. The power has shifted, and digital platforms have truly empowered artists to connect directly with their fans without needing a massive label machine. Now remember, a marketing agency works best when you already have some momentum going. They're only there to amplify on your efforts and take you to the next level, not to build something from absolute zero. But if you're consistently releasing good music, engaging in your audience, and seeing organic growth, then investing in a marketing agency is the best bet for you instead of wishing on that label deal. If you don't have everything set up yet because you're still trying to learn and do everything DIY, then you need to make sure that you click the link below for more info on the 90 Days of Music Marketing live stream strategy session that's coming up soon. All right, this is designed to help you build that solid foundation for your music career, so that way when you're ready for an agency, you're set up for that success that you want. Don't wait for a label deal. Don't sell out just to get out of your current bad situation that you're in. Empower yourself and build your own path on your own terms. And I'll see you at the 90-day strategy session. You have a good one. Because my revolutionary faculties got me switching up the game and changing minds. Get them out the system, I'll be saving lives.